So folks, now you might have gone over different sizes and options for the Kotamo. In this video, I try to explain to you what are the differences in particular. So you can see we have like basically three different sizes. One is 126, one is 146, and one is 106. So the longer the instrument is, the deeper is the ground tuning. For the 146, the ground tuning is A. For the 126, ground tuning is C. And for the 106, the ground tuning is D. Apart from the ground tuning, we have two different widths. So this is the width 30 centimeters. This is the width 24. Now, what is the difference between the different widths? Sound-wise, I would say it doesn't really make a big difference. They sound both very good and full, and I cannot really tell any difference. The main difference is that on the melody part, you have 4 more melody strings with the koto bridges. So there's a huge variety in putting up scales, and also when playing, you have more options. And on the other side, the monochord, of course, is also wider, so the place where you can play is just a bit more comfortable. That's the main difference. The disadvantage of the wider width is, of course, that it's a bit more heavy and a bit more unhandy when carrying it around. And of course, you need to tune more strings. So on the monochord side, it's 4 more strings as well. Okay. Now we also have the flat tops and the arch tops, as you might have seen. Now, what is the difference between the flat tops and the arch tops? So with the arch tops, you have a bit bigger resonating room, which leads to a slightly more bassy and slightly brighter and fuller sound. It's really good to check out the different videos we have for each instrument and really dive into them with a good headphone or a good speaker where you can really tell the difference. Like if you just put it on your laptop and the laptop speaker, you will not really hear any difference. But once you put on your headphones or you have a good hi-fi device, then you might recognize the difference between the arch tops and the flat tops. So check that out too. Yeah, what else is there to tell? Not really much. You see there are different possibilities also in terms of height of the feet. So this is the feet height M. I would always suggest the feet height M unless you're a like very small person or you want to play the instrument sitting on a table. And then this is the upright foot. This is more for when you like have not much space in your flat and you want to put it in some corner. Some people also play it upright, like for those who are used to play harp, for example, but I always play horizontal. Yeah, I think this is already it, what I wanted to tell you about the Kotamo decision. Dive into the sound and see like where you resonate the most. If it's more the deeper notes, like for the longer instruments, or something in between on the higher ones. Last thing to say is that the tuning of the instrument cannot be changed like randomly. So let's say this one is tuned in C. You can go up to D and you can go down to B, but you cannot turn a C instrument into a F instrument, for example, because then the strings would break. And also the A instrument, the long one, you cannot go up to C. So this is why we have the different length. It's not so much about the resonating room, but more about the tuning itself. All right, so that's it. Thank you.